Hey guys, welcome back to the Pig Girls podcast.
That took you a while, G.
This is our second take.
Nah, this is our second take.
Yeah.
I'm your host for today. My name is Yoshi, also known as Yash. I'm joined by my co-host, Boom,
Hey, what's up?
Devin,
Yo!
Toshi, also known as Brixton, also known as Bi-Curious.
Also known as
That's
faggot.
why, and two, I was not late for the first,
Oh, you weren't, let it
Yeah,
know.
we were so late, 30 minutes.
20 minutes late.
bro,
But
at least it came
but
out
at least he
before-
joined at 4:20, so it was all good.
Yeah, you joined at 4:20, so it's all
But
good.
still, we fucking hate you, Brixton. Nate doesn't like you.
Sorry, Nate, I'll suck you off just for your affection.
Anyway, guys. Today's episode, we're talking about crushes.
Crushes.
Ooh, spicy.
Crushes.
Spicy crushes.
Spicy tuna.
And we're gonna start with film.
Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm on the stage. Alright, so, this shit.
Don't get straight short. No pressure.
What? Oh, okay. Yo, alright, calm
Don't
down.
fuck it up.
Puts a
Okay,
gun
okay.
against his head.
So,
No pressure.
So, okay. We did a second take, so I already told one of the stories. So I'll just tell this one and I'll tell the other one again.
Yeah.
So, this one was, when was this? Probably year 7, I would say. A nice year 7. Yes, year 7. Yes.
Oh my god.
You
And
said it
I-
was cool because I was there for the whole year. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there too. But I was just a young boy sitting there with my fat ass fucking
Dude, that
mom.
was like... It wasn't that long ago. It was like 3 years ago.
It was a long
You
time
You
ago.
dumb.
In a galaxy
So-
far away, film was actually skinny. Sorry.
I wasn't even
I'm sorry.
year 7. What do you mean?
Yeah, to be honest, it was only like in
I'm still a child.
early years of primary.
Alright, okay. So
But Rajiv.
okay, so this was at year 7, and we were in what is it? There was like a theater, and there would be seats, like, oh, okay, how do I explain this? In high school and
Interior crocodile alligator.
so in
I'd
the
drive a
US
Chevrolet movie theater.
Shut up.
Shut up.
So in the US, like the universities, there would be classes, right? And there would be like a huge giant room, right?
Like a lecture theater.
Yeah, a
lecture
lecture
hall.
theater. Yeah. We had one of those in our school at year 7. It's still there. But basically what happened was my crush at the time was sitting right in front of me. And I wouldn't call this embarrassing. I would call
Yaga.
this just weird, okay? So she was sitting right in front of me. And for the whole duration, there were people there talking about, like, some people came in and they started talking about puberty. You know,
Oh,
shit-
that shit! Oh my
that
god,
shit
that's
happened
so
all the time.
awful.
That shit
It was
happened all the
fucking
time.
amazing.
Okay. And they were
Don't tie
talking
your
about,
shoelaces, kids.
they were talking about puberty and how this fat guy got fucking arrested.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
He was like
And then-
really grossly overweight.
Yeah, I feel like he would have made an earthquake walking down to the toilet.
I don't know, funny fact. My teacher
Let
said
alone
that I was
sitting
probably
down.
that guy.
What?
My teacher at the time said that he wouldn't be surprised if I went home and I was him except skinnier.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't object.
Fuck you. This
He's
is
gotta be
bullying. This is
bi-curious, too.
harassment.
Alright, continue.
Okay. So, I'm not sure if Devin was here for this, but I remember this. But, when we were doing the puberty talk, I was sitting next to some friends, and my crush was, like, down the seat, like, in front of me. And I just looked at her for the whole duration, and sometimes she would look back, like, she had, like, a sixth sense or something, and she would fucking look back and, like, somebody, like, she can sense me seeing her.
Bro, you do know
No,
females have that,
that's
right?
that's like everyone. Like,
Yeah.
if someone stares at you, you can like tell someone is staring at you.
No,
It's like,
I was, like, directly behind her, though. There's no way she would have tell.
dude, that's like the easiest way to tell. What do you mean?
No. I didn't make a single movement. Just
It's
I.
like sleeping right in front of
You're
the
not-
teacher.
yeah,
It's
that's
fucking
what makes
not
it
to wake
more
you up. What the
creepy, my
fuck?
Film,
guy.
how about you pay attention and learn about your sex education rather than
I don't need to know that shit. That
traumatizing.
shit's
Bro,
not-
Yeah, I
I'm not
know.
even lying. Okay, I'm not even lying. You know how like each term you get given a task and like whoever like is the best at it will get to speak in front of that whole block about it.
Uh-huh.
I did that once.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
so when someone and like in my year, when someone did that, I was like sitting in the back with all my friends, and I had to cough, but at the same time, what they said, because they ended up stuttering and just fucking it up, I had to laugh and cough all in one, and it made the ugliest sound, and my whole class just turned around, looked at me. Everyone just looked down, started sniff like, bro, they had to laugh so hard, and I was just fucking dying. My teacher looked at me and was like, God damn it, Yash, and I was just like, I'm sorry, like it was funny, and I had to cough.
Bro, I fucking
Could you make a
those
reenactment?
speeches that my friend was up. Me, my friend
Yeah,
was
make a
just, like,
reenactment
standing
of the
down there,
noise.
Could you make a
I
reenactment?
can't. It was years ago. It was like long. It was like
Dude,
5
just
years.
try and laugh and
It's
cough at the same
5 years
time.
ago.
It was like 4 years ago. It was a while ago. I can't remember, but I just remember the sound was so nasty. I got my crush's attention that way as well. It was so
Fucking
funny.
goofy laugh.
Wait, no, fucking Devin.
What?
Remember Riley, fucking Zara's friend?
Yo, too many.
Yeah.
You are not.
Wait.
it doesn't
There's
matter.
too
You are
many
not
names.
meant to say
They're cool with it. I've already asked them. They cool with it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
she was doing her speech. Me and one of my friends just looked at her dead in the eye and just started fucking moaning. It was the funniest shit. Cause she slipped and moaning. It was like wet as fuck. Cause the teacher just looked at us three. It was like very creepy, but also very fucking funny. And you should have been there, but you weren't because you were in a different class.
Fuck, you're like blaming him for that. You were there for 5, dog.
Bro,
Should've
if you
been
were
dumber,
there,
You should have been there.
10 times funnier.
But
All right. Anyway, go.
yes. So I always looked. So she noticed me like every single time, and I would instantly look at my friend and like, "Hey, bro, how you doing?" And I would like play it off like, "Oh, I totally wasn't looking at you. I was just looking at the other thing."
I totally wasn't staring at your like the back of your head for like the hour.
Yeah.
Waiting to Yaga.
So, I when we walked
Sodium
out,
nitrate.
when we all walked out of the theater building that I was talking about before, she came up to me and she was like, "Were you doing something behind me?" And I'm like, "No,
Jacking
no."
off.
What do you mean, bro? My cock wasn't in my hand.
It's like, no, I wasn't doing anything. It's fine. And she was like, "Oh, okay, whatever. I trust this dude." But so this is the next one. Okay, that was basically it.
Then she catches you.
So
Wait,
that was just
so you're telling me after that you stopped having a crush on her, or like what?
no. Here's the story on how everybody found out, or how she found out that I had a crush on her.
Oh yeah.
I wanna have
This was the most
Yep.
bullshitted thing. I've told Devin this. I haven't told
Mhm.
you. So it was
What a fucking cunt.
I think it was it may have been year 7 or year 8. I'm not sure.
I believe it was year 8.
year 8 next year.
Yeah.
She was still in my classroom. Actually, she wasn't in my classroom last year, but she was still in my classroom, and there would be these periods where we go to the library, all right? And there's always 2 monitors or 2 people that would check out the books that people would rent out or borrow. And those 2, there's a guy there, a gay guy that he's actually no.
Hold on a second.
He's actually gay, and I fully support that. And there's another one, and that was my crush. It was my crush.
Oh, what, Brixton? What? He's in my bro. What?
What?
Wait, what?
I hate that guy. Check chat.
Latami?
Don't say the fucking name.
I don't know who that is.
Yo, Brixton, I hate that guy when I see him around though. Like,
Yo, the sad thing is that his sister's like she used to be like my best friend. So like I had to like him.
I don't know who that is.
all right, well, don't
Bro.
say his name. Don't say his name.
Okay,
Okay.
then that's not him, man.
Andrew.
Okay, I won't say LaQuisha.
Andy.
Just saying, I might have dated her.
Okay.
I thought you were about to say him.
No, the girl you're talking about, I feel like I've dated her.
Honestly, it kind of sounds like a dude's name. But
The name that wait, who are we talking about now?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that's all,
okay,
folks.
whatever. Back to my story. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were in
Let
the
the
library.
agent
There was 2 monitors that rented out the books for people. One of them was a gay guy, and one of them was my crush. Now, me and the gay guy, we were in the same class, and I was the quiet kid. He was also the quiet kid that nobody liked.
So you guys
I
went to
don't
the
know why.
bathroom. Okay.
He
Yeah,
wasn't-
he's
he
still
wasn't-
like.
He wasn't gay then. Like nobody
Well,
knew
he was never
gay.
the
He didn't
quiet
came
kid
out.
either.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was just a weird kid. Okay, he was just weird. He would suck his thumb constantly, and he still does that.
Bro, you got a problem against that?
Yes, I do. So
It's
I was
probably
talking-
foreshadowing the gayness.
I was talking to him because we were on these wheelie chairs, right? And I came up to him and was like, yo, sliding across, and then I came up to him and was like, yo, bro, I know who your crush is, because everybody in the school, every single buddy in the school knew his crush already, so it didn't even matter. I called it out, and I was just teasing him about it. You know, it's just a little fun tease, and I previously told this dude my crush, right? And I specifically told him, do not tell. Everybody already knows your crush, so it doesn't fucking matter. But he still did it. I was like, I was teasing him. It's like, oh, I know your crush, like a 5-year-old. And then he just blurted out. And the teacher at the time, she was looking at us and listening to the conversation. She looked at the gay dude in like a disgusted face. It was the funniest thing.
Was she just like, I can't believe you dogged a fellow student?
Yeah, she was like that. She was the cool teacher.
Dude, that was my year 8 teacher. She was like the best, man. Like I've talked about my year 8 teacher before on the podcast, but like she was the best, man. She knew my crush, which I'll get into all that.
Okay.
Bro,
But
we all have one of those teachers. But what was the teacher's name?
Here, I'll put it in chat. I can't write. I can't write the G, so
Oh yeah, she wasn't very nice to me. I
I don't even
I
know
tr-
who that teacher is. So
make sure to add a G
I
at the
don't- I
end
think
because
it's
my
weird.
G button's broken and I don't know why. So it's just that.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah.
think she was there when I was at your school. So
well,
she-
like
Is your mom?
for me, I was joking around with her once, and I was like, well, and she was sipping out of an up and go, and I was like, oh, you're making me hungry.
God, you're making me
that
stutter.
sounds creepy as shit.
Yeah.
No. That was like a summary of it, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
no, I said like, oh, that up and goes making me hungry. Something along those lines. Wasn't creepy at all. I didn't say it in a creepy manner. But
Sure.
Oh, she probably took it creepy as fuck.
what the fuck?
Little 13-year-old fucking child comes up to you say, "You're making me hungry." What the fuck do you think?
bro.
No, I didn't say you're making me hungry. I said that up and goes making me.
You're making me hungry.
No, I never fucking said.
All right. Okay. Let's keep this like a
Fat
little
tubes
What,
bit.
you
of-
fucking
no.
expect to respond?
All right, keep going with the story.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Hello.
Whose story are we saying?
Silence.
I guess it's Devin's story.
No,
No, it's still yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So after the library session was over, so the period was over, we were allowed to go home. This girl, one of her friends, and she comforted me, and I believe I founded my new crush then.
Oh man.
But I didn't have any interesting story because she left it like 5 weeks later,
Oh.
so it was a bit sad. But
Was
I
it the
eventually
teacher?
got over.
What was your crush's name again? I keep on forgetting.
My crush's name. I
Ashley.
never said my crush's name.
Good.
Keep it that
Yeah.
way.
Ashley.
Good. Yeah, she got it. You got it. Let's go.
Yeah.
boy.
But yeah. So, oh yeah. Okay. But yeah, that was basically it. She just, I found a new crush, and then she walked away from me 5 weeks. 5 weeks later. But yeah, that's how she found out, and that was dog shit. I still hate on him because of that. The gay guy.
I don't know.
Yeah, the
What's
gay
that
guy.
guy's name?
He doesn't
Because
hate him
I
because he's
don't
gay.
know.
He hates him
Yeah.
because he dogged him.
That's just how it.
Alright, there's a difference. There's a difference. All right. All right, Devin, your turn.
Alright, so I have 3 stories lined up for you. All right.
All right, you don't carry it out too long.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
There's an easy way not to, but okay.
All right. So my first real crush that I had for like 3 to 40 years, maybe. So I was never really an enclosed sort of kid back then. I was really open, and even though like nobody fucking liked me, because they thought I was weird, and mainly because I had a very troubled past. But at that time, I sort of I decided to talk to her, and she was like, oh, hello, and we talked for a bit, and then a few weeks later I was like, hey, I like you, and then it went into like a downward spiral, but not really a downward spiral because because we shut the fuck up, Brixton. Alright.
Stop. Wait, we're getting the notifications through the thing.
He muted.
Well, I'm not because I got stream mode on, haha.
Yeah,
But anyway, so then after a while we decided to play tag a lot of the time, and then we played vampires.
Damn, y'all want to tag that quickly? Shit, I'm proud of you. It's like fucking first base as a child.
Yeah, we used to do it in groups, and we would mainly.
Whoa.
No.
First base group. Whoa.
No.
That's going a bit too
No.
far. You're like
No. In a group, but we would mainly like focus on each other, and after a while, there was like a wholesome moment where I talked about my my sister, who's dead. I never knew her, so it's fine. But yeah, and then we had a wholesome moment, and I was like, oh yeah, that's why I'm really hated it a lot, because I'm lonely and I don't know how to really talk to girls, I guess. And then after that, they installed some new stuff at the pool, because we had like a small school pool, and yeah, then then we would play tag at the pool. We would have some fun, yibbity bap, and then I pulled my moves. One time, I decided that it was a really nice idea, because I found like a little beaten up teddy bear with like a necklace with a love heart on it. So I was like, that's cool.
Yoink.
And so I yoinked it, and yes,
I was like, shit.
He legally yoinked it.
first come first
Yeah,
serve.
we got some competition.
I already owned it. All right, it was somewhere deep in the house, but then so I decided to give it to like one lunchtime, and then at the end of lunchtime, what she did was she got a group of her friends, and they were all fucking bitches. And I was just minding my own business, walking alone, as I did, right next to the pool fence. And there was a little bit of an elevated spot with like walls here and there, so people can rest there. Wall that people can rest against. And they were like on and off, and so you could see sort of through little gaps, but after they stopped, after the walls stopped, what she did, they were all laughing at me, her friends and her. They said, have your little, I can't remember what they called it, but they called it something. Well, they called me names, and they called the little bear something, I can't remember, and then they threw it. They threw it to me, but they overshot it. So and for some reason, our pool fence had barbed wire at the top.
Oh yeah.
And so it got stuck in that. I'm not sure if I've told this on the podcast before, but what I had to do to get it back is reach in there and climb all the way up, scraping my arms all the way like across there. I mean, I still have like remnants of the scars now. But yeah, so I got it out from that. Luckily it wasn't too damaged. And
Were you damaged?
no, no. Luckily it wasn't too damaged. And
bear.
yeah. And so I popped it in my bag. And then I got called up to the office because people had seen my bloody arms.
I just quickly want to say, that girl and her friends, if you guys are hearing this now,
Fuck you.
fuck you. yeah.
He's a
This, but, yeah.
Good riddance, bitch.
You told me the story before when we were having our big moment, wholesome shit.
Yeah.
So again, yeah, I ended up dating her in year 7.
Oh.
Not the fucking bitchy friends, but the one that he had a crush on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
I didn't know about this until like
she was a bitch too, though.
yeah, no, she was just like one of those, hey, I'm quirky. Nah.
I
I
listen
can
to
be
Billie
funny.
Eilish.
I
I'm
could
quirky.
like walk weird. That makes me quirky. She was one of
Hey,
those
I'm
types.
quirky. I listen to Billie Eilish. I'm so
I'm not like
quirky.
the
I listen
other
to K-pop.
girls.
I wanna fucking die. No, you
I'm
don't.
not like other girls who listen to Billie Eilish. I'm not like other girls.
Let's
Yeah, sure.
let's just check how many Spotify listeners there are with Billie Eilish, and let's see if it's Bully Eyelash.
Eyelash.
Alright. I just quickly want to say I have nothing against Billie Eilish. Eilish.
I just don't like her music.
Some of her songs-
47,269,233 monthly listeners, and that only goes up, my friend, which means you're not quirky, you're being as popular as you fucking can be, and I know you like that music, and I don't really give a shit if you do, or not.
I listen to some of her songs. I don't listen to them frequently. I just have listened to some of the songs before, and some of them are like, fairly decent, but not my cup of tea. Not my
Yo,
cup of tea.
all I'm saying
Definitely
is,
not our cup
Billie
of tea.
Eilish, she's a good musician, but the fan base is so fucking toxic.
So fake as well. Like, oh my god.
Oh, it's such bullshit.
All right. Anyway, we'll talk about music in a different podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, continue, sorry, bro.
Yeah, and then I got called up to the office because I had slits all down my wrist, and they booked me into a counseling session, all because this bitch threw that, and I got cuts all down my arms, and they thought I'd been cutting myself at the age of fucking 7.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I think just maybe. I think you have told this one before.
Nah,
Like
I don't
Well,
think I haven't heard this.
well,
I've remembered something similar. I'm not sure. But
Yeah,
keep going.
yes,
No,
yes, because I told you privately.
I don't think you've said it to the podcast though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
it's
don't
called,
think I
it's
have.
called Private.
And so, next one.
I just really want to say. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Whoever
fuck
fuck you
that.
up,
I mean,
Fuck you.
to be honest,
you and your friends.
gender
Oh my
equality, I'll fucking smash you, bro.
Bruh.
Not in that way, though.
Gender
Activist
equality.
for equal rights. That means equal fights too, bitch. You fucking touch my man, I'm gonna beat the fuck out you.
Your
Yo,
nan.
stop.
That sounds so
These things
Hold
so
on, wait,
gay.
my weddings.
But,
Alright, Devin. Yeah.
alright, so my second story is of, it's actually really random, to be quite honest. I don't know how she got my Instagram, but anyway. One day, I decided that I was really pissed off with the world, and I decided to post a little story where I had Slipknot Spit It Out playing in the background, and I said,
Just never give a damn in the first place. Maybe it's time you
Devil's Story, get your stuff. Alright.
Yeah, I fucking love that song.
Yeah.
Oh, that problem solved.
Let's see what I said, shall we? Real shit.
You have it? You have the screenshot?
Yeah, I saved it. Well, I have the actual
really
story
have.
here, as you can hear in the background. Oh, fuck you, cunt. Ah, never mind.
Yo, we don't wanna get that copyright strike.
Yeah.
Yo, you're saying as if we have
Fuck Drake, fuck Cardi, fuck all you goddamn 21st century mumble and pop artists. I was
Mumble.
quite angry. Well, no, they're not really artists at all, but, well, like the mumble people, but
Alright, for you guys that don't know, me and Devin are like heavy metal fans. We like
metalheads, you mean.
We're metal as fuck.
Metal as fuck, and also,
We're
other
already
genres
that-
as fuck. Like Jazz.
Okay.
Who's the fucking weird, bro?
Anyway, go read your story. Go read your
All
story.
right, so then like about what 2019, when I was in France at the time, so we were in sort of the same time zone, or like around the same time zone because she lives in Europe, and
Wait, can I
she
stop you right
found
there? Can I stop you right there?
yeah.
Anyone that listens to X and has heard or Ski and has heard Off the Wall, that intro is
Spit it
from
out.
Slipknot.
Spit
It is
it out.
not. It's not from Ski Mask or X. It's from Slipknot.
All right.
Like you fake
Learn your
motherfuckers,
shit.
if I hear it's from X or it's Ski, I'ma smack someone for real.
Yeah, no.
Devin,
Bro,
go.
it's like original. What you mean?
Yes, yeah, so would I. So I'm right for being
Yo, can you
ignorant.
play it on
no.
Yo, can you play it on your ukulele, Yash?
But spit it out. What the
Yo,
fuck?
just play on your ukulele.
All right.
No, my ukulele stuck to the wall.
Just continue. Just continue.
All
Go,
right. So
Devin.
this girl, I don't know how the fuck she got my Instagram or my story. Well, yeah, let alone my story. She had it for some weird reason. I've never met her before, and yeah, she DM'd me saying, "Hell yeah, fuck them," or something like that, and
Hell yeah, fuck them. She messaged you that.
I don't know. I can't remember. It was years ago.
Holy shit, my man's getting some.
And like we started talking regularly because we were in the same time zones, and we were in well, she was basically the only person I knew in that time zone, and since I was in her time zone, we were all good. That's why I couldn't really talk to my friends that much when I was there. But yeah, then we decided that we should continue talking. We got to really know each other actually. She's a year below me. Well, I don't really fucking care. Yeah. We well, it isn't really a crush story. It's more of a sort of, yeah, it is a crush story, I guess. But I started liking her. She started liking me. We decided to sort of back and forth love text. I think sort of like
Bro.
that.
What your wording? Okay, that could have been perceived as sexting at a young age, or like.
And also, don't fucking tell me that you haven't done it, you hypocritical boy.
Oh yeah, no, I sext all the fucking time. I swear to get that pussy.
He just wanted some, bro.
And yeah, so that happened. Not very exciting story, but still, I know her to this day. I mean, she listened to our second podcast, our live one. And yeah, it was really weird. But anyway, on with my third story, and my third story is something you guys have heard all before. And I've mentioned this on the podcast, but I'd like to repeat it again because
I'm gonna get a wild guess, and it's that.
you already know, fella.
Yeah.
Made a move
Yeah,
recently,
well,
actually.
That's encountered.
Do we need to talk about this one?
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
don't think we need to.
well. I wanted to talk about it because I hadn't sort of mentioned how we met and how I actually got into.
Devin.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? We'll save that one for later.
Okay.
You guys get a chance to speak.
Alright.
So,
We just wanna let you guys know that the girl that he was gonna talk about, he said her name once.
Yeah.
I don't know if he still cares about her. I'm pretty sure he still cares about her.
Why did you mention her? I said her name. You could have just said it was Ashley.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have the
Ashley.
video, so
Yeah,
that's-
Ashley.
Yo,
Ashley.
if
It was
you-
Ashley.
If you listen to this, just talk to my boy, please. Just talk to him. He needs that shit right
I,
now.
I want to see people
Well, I
go through
haven't.
our podcast looking for names that we accidentally said.
In the future, once we get well, if we get any like popularity, people are like, hold on, let me track down these fools. All right, so who's this? I'm gonna
So,
take him
I will
captive.
explain my
and-
very dog story that I had, including the female that Devin was really cool gamer with, the one that he dated. So yeah, at the time I didn't know he liked her. I just liked her because she was actually fucking. She had decent, good dark humor and was fucking hilarious.
Which
You
one
mean
are you
big
talking
tits?
about?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Devin's main Ashley.
Ah, my
Okay.
main Ashley.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
main hoe.
No, she ain't a hoe.
Hey,
What the
no,
fuck? No, she ain't a hoe.
I.
That's simple, day.
Yeah, no. But since she actually had a good sense of humor and she watched anime, I think. No, she watched Camp, which I fucking loved.
Camp. The fuck is
The
that?
which it's a decent watch. It's fucking dumb, but I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
The one thing that I did like, because fucking the way that she reacted made like, she for everything that I did, she was too nice about it that I thought I was doing
I know,
something right
she's-
when I really wasn't.
She's so nice.
I know, but I fucking I didn't realize until like after I left. I'm like, huh, I'm creepy as fuck now, aren't I? I was like, ooh, yikes.
Ooh.
So yeah, the long story short, I was very overly confident towards her, and it did come off creepy as fuck.
But were you thinking of making any moves?
Oh fuck yeah, I was.
Shit.
I didn't. If you said yo, I like her, I'd be like I bet, then dipped off because like I want my boy to get that happiness. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. You mean your penis?
Yeah, but then I ended up dating one of our friends.
What the fuck was that?
the audio just changed.
It went. It went. Yeah. All the way back in like Antarctica.
Bro, I'm stretching, bro. What you mean? So yeah, then I dated her best friend.
I'm gonna.
One of her friends.
I'm just about to recline my DX racer chair. DX racer. Sponsor us, please.
flex.
Sponsor
But
us.
can yours do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine can't. I have a shitty office chair. Devin, you know what? I'm pretty sure you know what chair I have.
You guys have chairs?
Hmm?
It's
Yeah.
one of those
Yeah.
like,
chairs.
shitty
I
chairs
have
that
a
you know. You just know what
I
shit.
know it's because film you don't have a setup at all.
I have a chair, but I don't want to sit on it.
No, I won't.
Yeah, he doesn't
I
like
won't.
chairs. He likes his bed and that's it.
Fucking lazy
Alright,
ass.
go on with your story.
Alright, so yeah. I accidentally started dating her friend.
How do you accidentally do that?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Everyone just said, yo, hurry up and kiss. I'm like, nah, she doesn't want me to. She's like, I mean, it's alright. I'm like, I bet. Then everyone's like, oh my god, they're making out. I'm like, I kissed her on the cheek, nigga. Calm the fuck down.
That's why.
Then two
That's
days later, she's like, oh yeah, my mom went through my phone. I can't date you anymore. I'm like,
Oh,
sure.
cool.
Okay.
Alright
bye.
then,
Cool,
bucko.
buddy. Bye bye.
Sure. Yeah, then I would say 2 months later I started dating
fuck was
someone
that?
else. Cause your boy a fuckboy.
I know. We all know. You don't. You
At least-
don't
at least
even
you
have to
admit- at least
explain
you
it to
admit-
us.
I fucking hated it because like
Sure.
nah,
It's because you look like a
liked it at
lesbian.
the time, but right now I fucking hate it because like I had so many chances to be like a decent person, and like actually like somebody, but I just couldn't. I just wanted fucking affection.
But you didn't.
Also, yeah, in primary, I was the biggest player. I dated my whole fucking class. I'm pretty sure I dated half of my year group.
How many boys did you have in that class?
Oh.
You're
Okay,
right.
okay,
You're
okay,
actually
okay.
Bruh.
right. Okay, my last story is at the school that I go to now, the first week, no, the second week I was there, I started dating someone, and then we
Who's
ended
your
up
boy?
dating for 2 months, and then she tried fucking me. I'm like, hold the fuck up.
Who? What I mean?
Your dad's right the room right
Who?
next to us. And since her dad was actually cool, I didn't want, fuck her right next to her dad. So I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do this. She's like, oh, okay. Then she just started being really bitchy. I'm like, yo, would you actually care if I broke up with you? She's like, nah. So I'm like, I bet. Adios. I'm breaking up with you. She's like, okay.
Oh yeah, you sort of you
Yeah.
talked about this one. You talked about this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. And then her friends just started coming at me. It was fucking funny. Then I started dating one of her friends.
Of course you did.
I've realized now that I'm a big 14-year-old, I have a thing for depressed brunettes.
That's like a lot of people.
Those are like Billie
That's a
Eilish
lot of
listeners.
people.
I've
Let's
honestly
go,
never heard-
boys. We like fucking
Bully
big
eyelash.
emos.
Hey,
I-
like, subscribe, and comment if that's one of you as well.
Yeah,
Hit
don't.
me up, babe.
Don't. No. Do not hit me up if you like. No, I shouldn't say that. Depressed
I
brunettes
said leave
always.
a like, not like Devin.
Also, now I'm simping for a Russian, so hot.
Okay. Wasn't there like a wasn't there like a website for
Is a name of a porn star name? Like, I swear to God, bro.
Yeah,
Uh,
I see too many.
I mean, I could probably say it mainly because I don't think anyone
Wait,
that
guys,
watches this
did
is
Devin just
from
expose
fucking-
himself?
Yeah. Bro, we're 14. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, they're
Okay.
everywhere on the
Okay.
pages, man.
Honestly, I only know
You can't even look look anywhere without seeing a Russian name.
What?
Alright,
Alright, well, go on.
yeah, so I'm simping for a Russian. What else is there? So I'm just practically chilling with the boys, you feel me? Like I don't also yeah, me and the big boy Yash, who's practically everyone's father.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
our
the dad. I'm the dad of the group.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah.
but you're
We
also a
went
brother.
through our total nigga concentration breathing.
That was two.
Oh my God, man, the conversation we had last night was fuck. The conversation was. Should I read it? Should I read the conversation?
What?
Sure.
This is gonna
Okay,
this is
you
gonna go
read your
off
part,
topic
I'll
for a
read
bit.
mine.
Do you want me to read only yours?
Wait, where are we starting? What? Oh,
You went multi Higgs clone jutsu nigga breathing 7th form running, and I went and I was like 9th form gang shooting,
11th form, getting my mom on your
Yeah.
ass.
12th form beating your mama,
2nd form,
2nd
the
form
strap.
getting the strap, 1st form nigga my strap,
8th form, nigga with the rocket launcher.
7th form
Okay.
can I get a number 9?
Shit, the ultimate form. 5th form, the harass shit, gang gang.
And I'm
Well-
like, I already said that, and he's like,
ah, fuck. 1st form, my dad's about. Ooh.
I'm like, that's me.
Like, it hurts me more than it hurts you.
I'm like, yes, it does. That was literally us last night for no reason, for no reason at all.
It just sort of like, fucking total
Okay,
nigga
why not?
concentration breathing dipping.
Hey yo,
Let's-
Demon Slayer is the shit though, like for
Bro,
real.
fucking, I
Yo,
summoned
okay.
it.
I don't want to say anything, but it's ending on the first. Wait, no, not the 1st of May. What was it? Fuck. It was
Yo,
like
the
three.
train movie arc looks low-key hot, but I can't wait for the red light district mainly because titties,
Okay.
lots and lots of titties.
You
Okay,
horny
about
fuck.
it.
Alright,
One of them is a child,
my,
but
my
okay.
turn, right? My turn, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I have a crush story from year 7, year 8, and like year 10? No, year
Don't
11.
forget about me, my last
Okay.
one. Or should I say
what?
it? My last one. Because I
Oh,
didn't say it.
say yours now then.
Alright. So how we met, Ashley and I. So basically we went to the same primary school, and yeah. Then we went to the same intermediate. We went to the same. No, we didn't go to the same college, unfortunately. But around intermediate was sort of the time where I sort of liked her because I was a big lanky fucker, and I still am sort of. But I've got a lot of meat on my bones now, and I'm not saying I'm fat. I'm just buff as shit. Nah.
No, you're not.
Yeah. But at least
No,
I'm
you're
not as skinny as I was. But
Yo, I'm technically skinny fit. I think that's what people describe me. Because I look fit, but I'm just skinny as fuck.
yeah.
I'm just the Chad.
Yeah.
I belly
Piece
kill
of shit.
people.
I got a Chad body apparently.
Yeah, you do.
Apparently, I'm good looking. That's been said a couple times. I don't know how.
Fuck yeah, Martin.
Flex.
No, nah, that's a joke. I'm ugly as fuck. Anyway, go, Devin.
So, yeah, yeah, I started liking her in, intermediate, and that's when I was a big lanky fucker, and, then, yeah, I was really,
I was so tall than you.
really depressed at that time, like, from 2016 to 2018, those were the darkest years, and, yeah, so I wasn't feeling very great, but, like, it all sort of turned around in 2019, like, early 2019, because, I decided I was gonna be a man, even though we were in different schools now. I was gonna be a man, and I was gonna ask her out. And since I didn't have any physical sort of contact with her, I had to ask her. Well, I had to ask her over the phone. Yeah. Well, we didn't call. I just texted, but well, because I sound really weird.
Pussy.
Shut up.
Shut
the fuck up.
I will have you know, at least I don't look like a fucking lesbian.
Fuck.
Got you there, big boy.
Want to see some real lesbian hours? I'll show you some real lesbian hours.
No, no one
God.
wants to see your pussy.
No, twat. It's the thing that I sent you last night. That sounds so bad.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Yeah, you gotta explain yourself, and especially Brixton.
I'm gonna beat my son with a belt. I'm just gonna say that
I
right
thought you were about to say I'm gonna beat my meat.
Yeah.
now. Incest is incest.
Oh my
Shit,
god.
you're right.
Um,
No.
But yeah. Well, we were always sort of friends, really. I mean, we didn't like that much stuff that we didn't have that much stuff in common, but we were acquaintances in primary, and then intermediate is where it all sort of kicked off, and we became friends. We used to talk semi-regularly, and then in early 2019, like at the very start of 2019, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be a man, and I'm gonna text her saying, you know, all this cringy shit, and yeah, then yeah, that fucking succeeded for me. I never thought I was gonna succeed, because I never do.
Oh, we made it.
But anyway, with that, yeah, then we had that long, well, no, not very long at all. Well, we had a small relationship. It was really good actually. I keep on saying to myself, I messed it up, but I don't think any of us did. To be honest, I think we just
I
had.
think it just wasn't meant to be, my guy.
I mean, it wasn't meant to be then. Oh no, that isn't saying anything. I don't think we were really ready for anything.
No one knows what the future holds, and that's we're gonna leave it at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm confused on which
We're gonna leave it at
Ashley
that.
we're talking about. I feel like I
The
know
main
that.
Ashley.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you.
All right. My turn.
No, I'm not
Oh,
finished.
he's not done.
How are you still going?
All right, so I'm I'm just about to finish up anyway.
Okay. It's like, how the
so,
fuck is this
like,
still continuing?
now-
What the fuck?
Yeah, so we had a semi-decent relationship. It was really long. Well, no. Anyway,
That's what she said.
yeah, no. But,
Sometimes I just wish I couldn't hear anything.
But anyway, yeah, recently I got back in contact with her because, like, last month? Yeah, it was sort of during the podcast, and, well, no, like, right after our second episode. Or our third episode. Might have been that.
One of the episodes. One of them.
Yeah, one of the episodes, no, I think it was the first episode, but anyway, and then she sort of messaged me as like, oh, I didn't realize like how bad I sounded. I was like, oh no, my heart, no, please don't blame it on yourself. And like, yeah, so I got really down, and I was liking someone else at that point, but you know, then they decided to block me, which I didn't like very much at all. Um, Film,
Big sad.
stop. Yeah, which I didn't like very much at all, and it was not very cool. But then yeah, I got into like another stage of sort of depression. No, it wasn't very long anyway. But anyway, and only like now have I stopped being, you know, a little, you know, little depressy espresso fucker. Now I'm kind of, you know, I want to get shit done. I want to be the best that I can be, and make sure that.
Anyway, he's basically over. He's basically over. Somewhat, he just wants to focus on himself.
Well, you're semi right there.
He still wants a relationship though. Like,
Well, yeah, I guess so.
yeah, okay.
I mean, I do want to work on myself mainly though, before I do anything. And I think, you know what? I think I've
already
got
given.
my
I've
own.
already said this advice. A relationship will not work if one of you aren't ready for it.
Yeah.
Best thing I can say about a relationship.
That's how my one ended. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was the one who wasn't ready.
Yeah.
All right. So you done with yours?
You done, huh?
Yeah,
I
guess so.
got-
I was about to
finally
say
done?
something,
I got
but
13 minutes. I got 13 minutes to go. All right, hurry up.
all right, you go.
Now, what was the last thing you want to say?
I was just gonna continue off of you guys saying something, but I can't remember now.
Yeah, has it already been said before? Like,
No,
all right, we go.
it isn't.
All right.
It isn't.
No,
It isn't a story. I was just saying something, but well, it's. I'd like to say that I am ready, but I don't know. And I don't think she would be ready at all. I don't think she would even take me back if I even asked. But I mean, I made my move recently, and it's not really, you know, anything bad. I just wanted to catch
Well,
up after
anything is better. Anything like that moves forward is better than anything that doesn't. So
Yeah, I guess so.
it's still progression. So you know, it's still good.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it, and straight after that it's gonna be movie night with Yash, because Yash is a cool kid. I'm gonna watch some scary movies.
Cool kid.
Yo.
I'm your father.
I know.
You big cool
He's a
father.
cool dad.
I'm a cool dad.
Yeah.
He's my second father
I'm the
figure.
dad that you would want to be around because I'm that chill.
He would be drinking beer and
But
hitting us.
but mostly, well, I wouldn't say he's a friend, but he's definitely a dad. But the thing is, a dad that you want to spend more time with than you want to do with your friends. But also, he's like we're brothers. All of us, even Brixton. Nate doesn't like you, but we're all brothers, all right?
I mean, by all, I can't even speak. God
Shut the fuck up. Metaphorically, we're brothers, all right? We're all...
Man, this just got sentimental because you just started like making me feel like the good guy. All right. Anyway,
You are the good guy,
I
man.
consider myself a
appreciate you.
villain. So.
All right, let's start with Yash's story.
All
now,
right,
okay?
oh god, there's a couple. All right, I think I'm gonna just talk about 3 of them. All right, so in year 7, right? This is me continuing to not like anyone because I just fucking hated people. I was done with people shit. But like in term 1, 2, and 3, oh no, yeah, I reckon 1, 2, and maybe 3. I didn't hit, like my voice never dropped, and like I was like a very lively, fun person. But then term 3 hit, and it just fucking like my voice went dragon mode. Like it went bad. It was just fucking quiet. And you could tell if you were to fuck with me, then I would want to beat the shit out of you straight away. I don't know. I don't know what triggered my voice drop, but it just happened, and it wasn't puberty because that shit kicked in year 8. So, anyway, it was like it was year 7, like term 2 maybe. I was just chilling playing basketball with my mates, and this girl and her friend, they come up to me, and then she just walks past me. She's like, "Hey, you sure?" I'm like, "Oh, yo, what's up?" And she's like, "Hey, I like you." I'm like, "That's a fucked up dare," because I was like, "Yeah, I knew it was a dare." So I went home, and this is when Skype was a thing. This is when Skype
Oh,
was like
okay,
the
so this is
thing.
pretty old.
This is oh shit. This is like 5 years ago, my guy.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So yeah. No. We were. I was just like I was online on Skype. I was just talking to some friends and everything. And then she starts with it. She was like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, you know, I'm just chilling. Hey, I'm like, I was about to go play video games and shit. Cause this is when I was like hardcore gamer. But she was like, "Hey, I remember when I said I liked you?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "That wasn't completely just a dare." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "What? What the fuck's going on here?" And basically, because I just didn't give a fuck, my mentality was if I make it sound like I'm the worst possible piece of shit ever, no one was gonna like me, and that was gonna be what I wanted. So I basically went and tried that. I actually made it sound like I was really, really bad. And guess what happened? It didn't fucking work.
Oh
Okay.
wait, that doesn't. Oh fuck.
I was like, what? Why is she still liking me? And then it was like as if she was into me because I was a bad boy. Then I was like,
Alright, I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
I was like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, I had to go get a drink. And then I went down to
Oh,
ask my
Jesus.
parents for
You're
dinner.
gonna- yeah, you're
And
gonna
then
have
I
to-
changed clothes. And then I had a piss. And then I came back. So,
Okay, you're gonna have to listen to the podcast to find out what I said then.
yeah, I know,
Okay, okay.
I don't
Well,
really mind.
basically, right. It was as if she was into like the bad boys then. So I was like, oh, do I sound like a good guy now? I was like, what do I do? But I'm like, I just went and just went off as a bad guy, so I can't fucking change up like that. That's two-faced as fuck. So I was like, no, I can't. I was like, ah, shit. Um, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not into you. But I basically had to say that. But I was like, well, you're really chill and everything, but like, you know, I'm just not ready for a relationship or anything. Like, she's like, no, I don't really ask for a relationship. I just want to let you know that I like you. I'm like, fuck, well, this is just awkward then, isn't it? Okay, and then it was funny because that was year 7. Year 8 happens, and I'm in the same class as her. I'm in the same class as a bunch of my old friends from year 7. So, that were in the class before. So we're all in the same year, and she's there. And then like I don't know, at some point through the year, she was like, "Hey, I still like you," and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." But then she was like, "I want to get sexual," and I'm like, "What?" I was like, no." But then she started like, "Yo, this is I don't recommend this because this shit's just weird, but whatever." We started sexting like somehow. I think I got drunk, right? I got drunk, and she was texting me, and then she just started sexting me, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And then she started like you know, it just escalated. It escalated from there, and I was like, "Oh, that's fucking weird." But then like, so that was the same that was that same girl. What the fuck are you sending to the chat? Anyway, that was year 8. Well, that wasn't actually. This continues to like a couple of other girls, and so in year 8, I had a best friend who was a girl who was she got bullied, right? But the thing that pissed me off is that she got bullied by one of my friends, and it pissed me off because she used to date one of my friends. They broke up. My other friends started bullying her. No one liked her. I liked her, not like that, but like you know, she was my best. She was one of my best friends. She literally told me that the only one of the only reasons she comes to school is because I can help her get through the day, and I was like, whoa, that means like so much, you know. So I start liking her. Oh no, I okay. So I this the girl that was texting me, I started liking her, but then I ended up also liking her best friend. And here's the kicker: I liked them at the same time.
Oh damn.
And here's the worst part: this is my fault. All right, I know this is my fault.
Mhm.
So I was messaging both of them in one night, and I was telling the girl I like, oh, okay, the girl that was texting me, I didn't really like her that much compared to her best friend. So I was texting her best friend, and I said something, and then I copied and pasted that because the girl that liked me that was texting me, I was texting her properly back, and I I ended up sending the same message to her, and basically the next day they looked at me. It was just like, you sent us the same message. I was like, fuck, fuck, I'm fucked. Everyone was just like, this nigga likes two different girls. Like at the same time, I was like, oh shit, that's fucked up. And I was like, I can't hang out with my friends because they were hanging out with my friends. I was like, oh fuck, I can't do that. So instead, I hung out with my other mates that were in detention. I voluntarily put myself in detention so I can hang out with my mates.
Did you just throw some kid? How'd you get in detention, huh?
No. They were in because they were behind on their work, so they couldn't leave. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna hop in the room. And then my teacher, she's like, what are you doing here? You finished your shit. I'm like, oh no, I'm helping them. She's like, oh okay. That lunch period ends, and she's just like, oh, so what'd you guys do? And they're like, oh fuck, we forgot to do our work. And then she looks at me, she's like, I thought you were helping them. I was like, oh, I guess we got distracted in this. I don't know what happened. It was so fucked. But and okay, and so
Gotta be
that
them
girl,
damn shrooms.
now this girl that was texting me, that like that sexting, her other friend. So there was Bull. You're at Bull.
Mm-hmm.
Her friend apparently liked me. Not the one that I liked. This girl I didn't have any affiliation with like that. But they were like, "Yo, she likes you, G." I'm like, "Oh, I don't like her at all. At all. Like not a single slim bit." And so they were like, "Yo, I dare you to go take her to bowl." I'm like, "I don't want to fucking do that." And I'm like, "Fuck it. You know what? Fine, whatever." So I went and I asked her. I'm like, "Hey, do you want to go to bowl?" And she's like, "Oh my god, yes. I really wanted you to like ask me." I was like, this is fucking stupid, man. I was already regretting it while I'm texting her. And so the girl that was texting me, like she was also a good friend. So we would talk normally as well. And she full on sent me a photo of both of them when they were shopping for ball dresses, and they showed me each of them in a dress. Bro, they were in a yellow dress, and I was just like, why the fuck am I gonna go to ball with a fucking banana? What the hell? I was like this lemon looking head ass. What the fuck? I was like, nah. Anyway, I ended up saying I don't want to go to bowl with her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, I kind of saw this coming." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I just no." I think she hates me. I'm pretty sure she blocked me. I don't really know where she's at now. I don't
Why?
really care. I was like, I don't really care. But basically, after all this whole drama, I was on a call with that girl that got bullied, and I was on a call with her, and then we had a class chat, which we were texting on. And like, I'm sorry if my story is like really confusing. I know it is, but uh,
Six.
but this girl, we were on a phone call. We were just talking, and like I could be like myself with her. So I was just like I was singing to music and shit, and she ended up recording it and sent it to the class. And the whole class was like, "What in the fuck is Yash doing?" I was just like, "Ah, god damn it, Ashley." I was like,
Oh my god, was such an Ashley, right? Am
I was like,
right?
Ashley, what are you
Oh
doing?
my
And she was like,
fucking-
sorry, it was funny. I'm like, and I know. And my friend hit me up, and he was like, yo, gee, do you like her? I'm like, no, I don't. She's like my best friend. I don't see her like that. He's like, dude, like, I swear, you guys have a connection like that, like no one else that I've seen. I was like, well, that means a lot, bro. But she's like a best friend. He's like, are you sure? And I was like,
Yo, I
hold
said
up.
it like twice.
I was like, hold up. I'm like, because when you say no and then you get asked again and you say no, that means the third time you're gonna say no. He asked that second time. He asked that third time, and I was just like, actually, hold up, let me think about it. And I was thinking, I'm like, oh my fucking god, I actually do like her. I was like, oh no, this is terrible. I don't want to like my best friend. Not like that, I want her as my best friend. But I'm like, at the same time, I'm so tired of guys hurting her and shit. I was like, fuck, man. Like, hopefully I can be a good guy in her life. So I full on told her that same night. I was like, hey, I don't want it to be awkward or anything, but I like you. And she was full on just like, whoa, really? I'm like, fuck. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I should have just.
Oh, you should not have said that.
I should not say that. I should not. And
And
so
going all
she, I was,
Hagrid.
I was like, I was literally like right after I was like, look, you don't have to like me back. I understand if you don't. I understand if you don't want a relationship with me.
Oh.
Only no, I was like, I was full on, I was okay about it. I was okay with it because I'm like, even though it's gonna be awkward as shit, that's still gonna be my best friend, right? I was like, I just ask if you don't, just like, can we keep this between us? And she was like, yes, yes, we can. And I'm like, okay, thank you. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm just not ready for one. I'm like, that's completely understandable. The next day at school, I go to school. I see, because I used to hang out in a group of 4, and I see 2 of my mates. They're walking, and they look at me, and they just start laughing, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. So I walked into class. I walked in, sat down. Her whole group of friends is looking at me, and I'm just like, fuck. I go to my best friend, like my guy best friend in that class, and I'm like, dude, I fucked up. And I look so dead and tired and just sad. And he's just like, fuck, bro, like anything we can do. And I was like, not really.
Beat up
And
this chick.
I was like, this is when I went through my rebel phase, which is when I got in trouble with the police. This is like around the same time, I'm pretty sure, where all that happened. Like it was fucked. And like, so I was like, shit, nah, it's all good. And then everyone was just like, you like this person, you like this person. I'm just like, I like punching people in the face. I'm gonna do that. I was like, I will do that.
Facts.
And
Respect.
oh, dude, no, it was so fucked, because if you guys were in my class, you guys would have just felt for me. If you guys were my friends, you guys would have just felt for me.
Yo, are you saying we're not your
like
friends?
That, not like that. Like felt bad for me, like
Yeah.
felt that
Oh,
emotion.
okay.
You guys
That
would
makes
you
sense
guys would have
when
been
you're
able to
saying
sense that
like
shit.
fucking you.
Yeah, no, you guys would have just like seen that emotion and just been like, fuck, man. It was a really sad time. Because I like not only was I rejected by like someone I really
She
liked, I
fucking.
didn't realize she like told everyone and everything. And I didn't care about that because I was like, I knew you were gonna tell your best friend, but the thing is, she was like, I told my best friend. I'm like, yeah, I know. And she's like, I didn't realize she told everyone else. I'm like, and by everyone else, that means she told my friends, like my group of 4. She told the most popular dude in that group, who told everyone else. And I was like, I serious.
Shit spreads fast.
Yeah, basically, I couldn't really talk to her properly after that.
It's just like bridge over there.
Yeah,
Then
like
throw a bridge off.
it was so sad, man. Like it like even thinking about it right now, it kind of like pisses me off. But it was so sad. And then like later on, everyone was like okay to talk to me again. Oh, I was okay to talk to everyone again. And then they were like, "Yo, let's do this. How about if this guy does this to this girl, you gotta do the." It was we were watching a movie in the class, and my friend was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go put my arm around that girl that I have a thing with or whatever. You should go do that to that girl." I'm like, "No, that's just fucked up." And then because it was like through a dare. I'm like, "Are you serious?" And then so he did that, and they were like, go do it," and I was like, fucking, I'm like, yo, Ashley, can I put my arm around you and just like, be sad right next to you because I want to die? And then she's like, yeah, okay. She texted me that same day. She's like, you don't have to do the dares they tell you to do with me. Like, I was like, yeah, no, I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable or anything. She's like, well, it did. I'm like, I didn't fucking mean that, like, it was so annoying. And then that same night, the most popular dude. Now you guys don't know this, but the most popular dude was the guy that was bullying her.
Oh my god.
We had just the boys chat, and it was just like it was us 4, and then it was like another 3 of us, I think. It's like all texting. And he was like, "Yo, I was on a call with her, eh? And you know what? She's actually really nice, and I really feel bad for her and everything." I'm like, "You feel bad for her for the shit you did?" He's like, yeah, man, like it's pretty fucked up about her and everything, and like I really like her a lot. She's like really chill, and I was like, hold
Then
up.
why the
And I went
fuck?
and I DM'd my mate, and I'm just like, bro, tomorrow I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. He's like, no, 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 the fuck you're not, no, the fuck you're not. I was like, dude, I swear to God, he likes her, and he's like, so what? I'm like, dude, that's like the crush I've had basically for the whole year, and I didn't realize. And he's like, yeah, man, like I know, but like don't do anything irrational. I'm like, a brat, motherfucker, what? I was like,
Fuck is
I was
irrational.
like, what the fuck do you mean
Irrational.
irrational? I was like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. And yo, there was a day I full on bruised him by punching him in the face so many times, just because I was so.
Woohoo!
Okay, I've had my moments. I've had my moments. And that was year 8 me. Like that was not okay me. Yeah. So I don't know. He started. I swear to God, he started liking her, and I think that she had a crush on him like earlier on in the year too. And I was like, oh man, like he's gonna get her, and oh fuck, I'm just gonna hate him. And nothing happened between them. I don't think. I don't really want to know. If anyone does know, don't tell me. I don't want to know. But at the end of the year, my teacher actually knew everything. My teacher was like a mom, man. She was like the best. But we were sitting in the bus, and she was sitting next to me, and I didn't care. Like I hated when teachers sat next to me, but she was like the most chill teacher. I was talking to her the whole drive, and she was like, "Yeah, it's pretty sad that like a lot of like the students are like going to different schools there." I'm like, "Yeah," and I named my mate. I was like, "Oh fuck, he's going to a different school." I named my other mate, and she just elbowed me, like the little nudge elbow thing,
Yeah.
and she said my crush's name, and I was like, I looked at her, and I was just like, "Oh god," and I looked at the window, and I just fucking headbutt the window as we were driving, and she was like, "Are you
What did
okay?"
your teacher do about that?
I was like, she's like,
Was she just like,
She's like,
ah,
"Are you okay?" I'm like, "No." It's like, "No, I'm not." Yo, I just want to say, around this time, I got caught drinking in school.
Okay.
I was
oh,
when
cool.
I mean I was rebelling. I mean I got in trouble with the police. Then I went. I drank, got in trouble, got in trouble with the police. Like I did all this bad shit. I was doing so much bad shit. It wasn't a good time for me. And this is all in year 8. Like this is before high school. It was really fucked up. And then this is how I was gonna enter high school. It was not okay. But basically, all that shit happened in year 8. Year 9, I didn't really like anyone. Oh no, I did, but it wasn't really important shit from that. One that I do want to talk about was me in year 11, last year. Last year, for some of you may know, I used to have a girlfriend who cheated on me, but this isn't about her, cause this girl that I'm about to talk to you about, I had a crush on for 6 months, and I was on and off about it. I mean, I was telling my friend I like her, and then telling him I don't, and then telling him I did, and then not, for 6 months straight.
You were confusing them, man.
Yo, he was like, "Can you fucking pick?" I'm like, "No," like, "No, no, I can't."
That's not bullshit.
I cannot
I
pick.
I liked her a lot, bro. Like, I hung out with her every week. I hung out with her. I hung out with her friends. I hung out with her friend's older brother, who I became good mates with. Um, Long story short, everyone dogged me, but she didn't. She actually supported me, but I don't really talk to her much anymore. But she was like my best friend. Like I would talk to her about everything. We'd always hang out, and I used to go to her house like a lot. I used to sneak out of mine to go to her house for a bit. Like straight up, it was. I just enjoyed hanging out with her so much. I loved hanging out with her. Um, so there was a time we were actually in the spa pool together. She was like, "Yeah, I got a spa pool." I'm like, "Cool, I'm coming over." She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yep." Like, I bet, come through. So I went, and we were in the spa pool together, and I was like, "This is fucking sick." I was like, "This is awesome. I fucking love this." Um, so that was the time we shared together. There was another time I went over, and we ended up play fighting, and I ended up pushing her onto her bed and going on top of her, and I was just like, "Holy fuck, the sexual tension! Oh my god!" I didn't do anything because I was like, I'm not gonna force anything on anyone. If something happens, she better do it because I ain't getting in trouble for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I like got up straight away. Not straight away. I stood there and I looked into her eyes and I'm like, fuck. And then I got up and I was like, fuck. I was like, it was so. I don't know. Like we were just so chill when we were with each other. And like she knew I liked her. I don't know when she found out, but it was pretty obvious. I mean, it wasn't hard to like find out. I wasn't hiding it either. But yeah, no, I liked her for 6 months on and off. And what pissed me off is when I started dating my girlfriend at the time. She like I gradually stopped hanging out with her like less and less and less to the point where I didn't even talk to her, and it pissed me off. And apparently, I made her upset too because I was one of the people she could, talk to a lot. And I was like, fuck.
Mm.
It made me feel really shit about myself, like as a person, because I did the one thing I shouldn't have, which was dog everyone else for a girl. I did that, and I was like so fucked up about it. But yeah, no, I liked her for a long time, and like I actually recently started hanging out with her again and talking to her again and everything. And we're chill. Like I met her like when I went to a different country, I came back, and like the next day of me coming back, I hung out with her. Or the same day I came back, I actually went to her house for a bit. Then I went to my other friend's house and everything. I don't know, it was a meeting up with everyone, but yeah, that was year 11. This year, haven't really had a crush. I mean, there's been like a couple of people I've talked to, but nothing that has like progressed into anything special or anything like that. So
Okay.
that was my crushes. Year 8 was just a really fucked year for it though. Year 8, I was like,
Yeah.
year 8 was not the goods at all. I feel like intermediate shit was so petty and dramatic,
I
and then
know. I think
but then,
yeah.
but then, then you have high school, and it's just actual dramatic. Like it's just not worth at all. Like year 9, me crushing on girls. There was like one girl, I'm pretty sure. It was just, I don't know. I fucked that one up like big time, but it was all good.
Yeah.
I ended up being friends with her, so it's all good.
I think
Okay.
intermediate was like for everyone sort of like a shit like 2 years. It was like a waste of time.
Oh, it was a big waste, but I made some.
Yeah.
Well, during those 2 years, I made some pretty all good friends. Like,
Yeah. So did I. I mean, you get
I
you
mean, no,
get you
I
get
don't
good
talk
things
to I
out of
don't
it.
talk to any of them anymore. But like, I during that it was a good. They helped me get through those 2 years, and then when those 2 years were up, I just, everyone just fucked off. So
Honestly,
Mm.
I would say intermediate's when I actually started building up my social skills.
I
Yeah.
think I
Yeah. To
think
be honest, you were doing good.
intermediate is where my anger issues actually shined the most because I got angry, but I was controlling my anger a lot. But then there was some times where I didn't want to, but I did. Like, oh, you guys know about that crippled kid. I wanted to fuck him up, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't. I almost did, but teacher stopped me. I was like, God damn it. But I think that was like one of the only times in intermediate I really, really lost it. I don't remember having a fight in intermediate. I remember there was multiple times I could have and I almost did, but I just never did. So I don't know. Intermediate was a bit of a shithole for me, but I was cool with the
Yeah.
teachers though. I was always cool with the teachers. I don't know, something about me. It's just I can talk to people older than me, and like
Yeah.
I don't know.
So can I.
I'm really comfortable with teachers, and I feel like that's what makes them like comfortable with talking to me as well. Like I don't know. It feels like when I talk to a teacher, like normal, like not like oh they're your elder and you gotta respect them and shit like that. Like obviously respect them, but like if you can
Respect
talk
them.
to them,
Like
if
fuck
you can
human
talk to
beings.
if you can talk to them like as someone like pretend like as if you were on their level, they you have that mutual respect for each other, and like because conversations just get so fun. Like our music teacher Devin,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
like an
Definitely.
unbelievable.
Oh my God. He's
Both
the
of them, both of
best.
them, both of them are like
Yeah.
so chill. They're the teachers I talk to even about my problems. Like I full on talk to them about all that shit, and like good chats, good chats.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a
Music
lot.
teachers. Yeah. Our music teachers are the best teachers, I have to say.
There's been multiple times where I've had petty crushes though, and that was just
Ugh.
fucking funny. That was so funny. Petty
I
crushes, I mean,
started
like that ones that last like
petty
2 weeks.
girlfriends that they just ask me out, and I get too scared to say no, bro. But
Have
then
you
they
guys have
actually
you
turn
guys
out to be
had
cool. But then their
a crush?
parents are cooler than them,
Oh my god, I've met that once.
bro. It was so because like I was
Oh,
dating her. I
I've
was
met
like,
that
huh.
heaps of times.
Went to her house. Her mom was the coolest kid of all the lands. It was amazing.
Wait, have you guys had like the stupid petty crush where you look back on it, you're just like, why did I like them even for 2 weeks?
Yes, yes,
Because
Yeah.
yes, yes,
that
Yeah.
yes,
that
yes, yes,
was
yes,
that
yes,
was me
yes.
with this girl I used to walk home. Like, oh no, I didn't have to walk home with them because I lived across the road from the school. I just chose to walk all my friends home and then walk home because I was like, you know what? I got fuck all to do, so why not? I used to walk with this chick, and she was pretty cute at the time. Oh, not even cute. No, she wasn't cute. She was just hot. Like there was nothing cute about her. She was bad bitch material.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, she was just hot, and I was
She's
just
a
damn. I was like, she was a bitch. No, she wasn't. Actually, no, she was.
Okay, okay.
No, the girl I liked was a bitch. But I don't know why I liked her. It was probably just because she was hot. But then she was actually a bitch. So I was just like, nah.
Yeah, I have that same problem with the first story. I liked her for fucking 3 to 4 years, and it was so petty.
Nah, the longest like crush I've had has been like that girl, which was 6 months. Everything else, I don't know. I liked them for a little bit, and then I just full on shoot my shot, and either goes well or it doesn't. And I kind of got used to I think everyone gets used to getting rejected. Some
Yeah.
don't, and that's just because you build up so much sentimental time with them. But like, that happens.
Brixton has never been rejected in his entire life.
That's
He
fucking
rejects them.
I got rejected. The girl
You
that
don't have
I
to
liked
prove
fucked
it.
up.
I'm
She
joking.
dumped me in under 10 hours.
Okay.
I got dumped in 5 days, 6 days.
But mine was because fucking one of my friends thought that it would be funny if they tried jokingly made the bet on to see if I could fuck her. I was like,
Whoa,
huh?
What
Jeez,
the-
that's not how that fucking works. He's
that's
like,
fucked
yeah, it's just
up.
like, oh sure, bud. But then he went flexing with it. I was like, okay, dipshit. Then she dumped me like 8 hours later.
Okay.
Should we wrap this up? It's
Yeah,
been an
let's
hour.
wrap this
Yeah,
up.
it's getting quite late.
Yeah.
Alright, Yash, take it away.
Let's go, Yash.
Alright. Thank you guys for listening to the Big Girls Podcast. Again, I am your host, joined by my co-host. And yeah, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, share with your friends, share with your family. Oh, actually, don't share with your family. And we'll
Unless
catch you
your
guys in the next
family's chill.
episode. Yeah, unless that. Yeah, but we'll catch you guys in the next episode. If anyone wants to.
And if any of you are featured in this video as a sort of reference, I guess,
You know,
and
you are.
make sure to
know
leave
you
that
are.
like, and please don't bully us, especially.
Please, we're just
You can try bully me, but guaranteed I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't either. But anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching or listening, as you probably should be doing. And by the way, guys, before we end it, a lot of people sort of feel like they have to watch it when sort of podcasts, you have to put them on in the background and you can do whatever you want with them, and all you need to do is just to listen. You don't have to have your full attention on it.
You can literally go do whatever you want. Just have it
Yeah.
in the back. It's a background noise. It's background noise to like
Yeah.
keep you. I don't know.
I mean, every minute supports us. So like, make sure to
Watch time
you know,
supports us.
yeah, every minute supports us. It gets our stats up and all that. But anyway, yeah, and we'll thank you for that, and I'll thank you all for listening.
We'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bye bye.